G'day, folks. I'm hoping this will be a quick one. I wanted to just ask you a question. All of you out there so that I can get some feedback. So give me some feedback, please. Simple yes or no. Look, do you or do you not believe that Donald Trump is the commander-in-chief of America and also the president? Do you believe that? Now, I do, right? And I rely upon the researched, uploaded work of a guy called Derek Johnson. I've gone through Derek Johnson's posts where he has quoted hundreds of military laws, regulations, protocols, and I have probably taken 10%. It's all I'm good enough to do. I've gone and taken about 10% of them, and I have gone and checked it. And he's been right. He's been right on those things I've checked. So I think Derek's research is spot on. I think he's autistic. I think he's autistic because the guy's got a mind that's put this stuff together. And I don't think a normal mind can do this sort of stuff. Autistic people have this ability, right? I don't mean to insult him, and I don't mean to insult any autistic kids. I've got a brother who's autistic. Now, yes or no? Now, there's another guy called Mr. Truth Bomb, okay? Mr. Truth Bomb. He's done a whole body of work. In fact, his uploads went prior to Derek Johnson. And Mr. Truth Bomb, right, that's his handle, right? He's anonymous. His research work says exactly the same, but from a different angle. A different angle. Absolutely no question about it in my mind that for the last 4 years, Donald Trump has been the commander-in-chief of the American military, that he's also been the president. And what we've been watching is fake. Now, if you believe Joe Biden is real, I've got a bridge just up here called the Story Bridge that I want to sell you. If you can't see it by now, okay. Now, next question, and this is for all the Australians out there. Is Australia owned by America? Is it registered on the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and in Delaware and so on? Is our police departments, our councils, our state governments all got an ABN? Are they owned by America? Yes or no? Because if it's yes, then that means Donald Trump is our CEO, our commander-in-chief. It means he runs Australia. Yes or no? Okay. Now, the next question I want to ask is that if that is true, and there are now millions of people who are aware of this, millions of them. I mean, I can't count the people in the alt media space all over the world, from Britain, from Europe, here in Australia, BOSI and America, who are all sitting and laying all this out, right? And there are now millions of people who now are of the very same understanding that I'm putting out to you there, that Trump is the commander-in-chief. He's also the bloody legitimate president, right, that had an election, right, stolen. And then Australia, like Canada, like New Zealand, are all registered on the American Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, if that is the case, and there's evidence out there, and there's millions of views of this information all around the world, okay, if that is the case, then why can't those pissants in the Australian freedom movement even discuss it? Why can't Onyx interview and talk about it and discuss it? Why can't Hoodie do it? Why can't Leibold, Voice of Freedom, do it? And all the rest of them. Hey? You got Guru. He's published it and talking about it. You got Ricardo Bosi in A1. He's doing it. He's talking about it. It's open secret. But no one else. But you got Como John. I'm publishing. I'm speaking to it. I'm saying, you know. But who else out there? And if not, fucking why not? Why won't they even post anything about it? Why? It's like it didn't exist. We're not going to touch that. No, 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 no. They keep publishing the fear porn. Oh, central bank digital coins and all the rest of it. I mean, what a fucking joke that is. Donald Trump, go and read his executive orders. Donald Trump took all of the government printing presses that the United States Federal Reserve, the central bankers, he took it off them. And he brought it back under the United States Treasury under Steven Mnuchin. The central banks have got no chance of a fucking central bank digital coin. Fucking bullshit. But you still got them all out there pushing all this, oh, it's slavery, oh, we're all fucked and all the rest of it. So the central banks are finished, mate. Finished. And Trump's finished them. And the evidence is there. It also means the World Economic Forum is finished. It's gone. It's only up there bullshitting on. It's been hollowed out, gutted, gutted. United Nations, gutted. You get me? There's no threat whatsoever from the World Economic Forum or the United Nations World Health Organization. None. None. If you're watching and paying attention to the detail and don't get attached, there's two realities, folks, there's two. There's the normies reality, and that's what we're trying to wake up, the normies, right? And then you've got our reality. Our reality is based on hard evidence, good research, really good research. I've said 7, 8 years ago, mate, me and a lot of other people out there that were trying to put these pieces together were very clumsy. We were working our tails off, but we couldn't quite get it right. We couldn't join the dots. We just, you know, but not now. Now, these very same people, me included, have got better and better and better at it. And now we're pretty darn good. We're pretty fucking good now in terms of our analysis and understanding the 40,000 view, looking down, understanding what we are dealing with. Folks, this is a biblical war going on here. It's huge. It's global. It's huge. And I don't blame you if you can't quite understand it. I've done nothing else for fucking 11 years. And it's been tough going for me. And I've fought more wars than I can poke a stick at. But I've never fought a spiritual war. A godly war. I've never fought one like that. I'm learning. So ask yourself, why won't people talk about it in the Australian Freedom, Truth and Movement? I'll tell you why, because they're fake. They're fucking fake. And they're frauds. We've given you the evidence, folks. We've given you the evidence. Go and check it out. I did. I went to 2 sources. Mr. Truth Bomb, a great guy, mate, worked his tail off in his research. And Derek Johnson, who I believe is autistic, but a brilliant researcher. Brilliant. He might have shortfall. I don't care. I don't care about all the detail. All I want to know from Derek, yes or no, is Trump in charge. And the answer is yes. I don't need to know all the details about flight paths and fucking Guantanamo. I don't need to know any of it. It's yes or no. Did Trump take the printing presses off the central bankers? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is Trump going to wipe the World Economic Forum out? Yes or no? Is he going to wipe the UN out? Yes or no? Is he going to wipe the World Health Organization out? Yes or no? Is Australia, do we belong to America? Yes or no? Don't talk your constitution shit to me. We'll get to that fucking later on. Just get down to the bare bones, yes or no? And I'm saying Trump's in charge, mate. Trump, the American military are in charge. And they've linked up with a whole shitload of military all around the world, right? Including with President Putin, President Modi in India, and others, You're going to see this shit show come crashing down, ladies and gentlemen, soon, this year. You're going to fucking see it. There's two realities going here. There's a reality that we know of as being the correct, well-researched. We know it's real. It's based on evidence, our reality, right? We know that. And then you've got this reality over here, which is what the normies are looking at. This reality here is going to collapse. And the normies are going to fall from a great height. Because they're years behind. They're years behind us in terms of research and understanding about, most of these normies don't even know they're in a fucking war. We've got to help them. That's our job as the people who are enlightened. We've got to help them make that transition. Okay, but yes or no? Keep it simple. They're the questions I've got. What do you think? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If I'm right, and if the millions of other people out there who have the same understanding of me, we're all right, does that not change everything that you know about what's unfolding? No fear, ladies and gentlemen. No fucking fear. None. Let's take our country back. Commo John out. Thank you.